I'm here to tell you guys, most traders lose most of their money within the first 30 days of trading. I'm here to say that I nearly did that too, until I found one thing that changed everything. So before we get into that, let me tell you the backstory of the last time I blew an account. When I first started trading, I was using nothing but live funds. This was during COVID too, when we had nothing but access to a lot of money. If you were getting money during COVID, you know. So instead of just splurging it, I was using that money to try to progress and learn trading. So I loaded up, I believe, like a $5,000 account. First thing I did was take a trade, and it was actually successful. This gave me the motivation to keep trading. Shortly after that, it went downhill. I added a little bit more size on the next trade and blew the account all in one trade. But I didn't stop there. I loaded up another, I believe it was like $3,000. And then from there, I made a trade overnight. I had my stop set. I knew I was risking way more than what I needed to, but I took the chance. I said, fuck it. I woke up, looked at my phone, and seen that I was down another $2,000, basically blowing more than half of that account. So like any new trader does, I'm thinking I can get it back within the morning session. And to my surprise, I was able to completely blow the account once again. So now I'm down $8,000 and I just started trading. This is the best possible scenario I could have been in. Now I've blown accounts before, but this time was definitely a little different. I knew that this wasn't the route to profitability. That's where I started taking my trading more serious, and I started investing into prop firms as well. The thing with prop firms, once I actually moved to futures, your leverage is way larger than using your own account, especially when you're new and early on. With that, I seen that these prop firms had areas that marked your trades and let you know your winning percentage and your risk to reward on average. This inspired me to actually take journaling seriously, which led me to taking trading even more serious as well. There's no way that you can call yourself a successful or profitable trader without journaling your trades. And if you're doing that now and seeing success, it won't be long before you get on a losing streak and you don't know why. Next thing you know, you blowing your account. The thing about journaling, it marks your mistakes and it gives you an outline of why you're making the same mistake. Especially if you have a detailed journal, it can pinpoint exactly why you keep making the same mistakes. And then it's up to you to correct that mistake, knowing that it's happening repeated times. So now that I have a journal, once I started journaling, I started seeing a lot more success in the market. I was going on very big winning streaks. I was seeing why I was winning and kept doing the same thing. Now don't get me wrong, I also went on losing streaks as well. But what helped me is pinpointing exactly where I'm going wrong. This is now where I was met with another roadblock, with it being the discipline needed to correct those mistakes. Discipline is another very important factor when trying to be successful as a trader. The thing is, especially for new traders, we want more discipline, we want to become more disciplined, but fail to realize the only way that we can become more disciplined is being met with more temptation to break that discipline. So for me, this is me going on winning streaks, not journaling, or going on losing streaks and not really paying attention to why I'm losing and continuing to make the same mistakes over and over again. So even though I was marking my trades, I wasn't really analyzing my losses or analyzing why I'm losing in general. So for you guys, in order to become more disciplined, you will be met with temptation that tests your discipline. It's up to you to have that mental fortitude to be able to push past that, recognize it, and use it as a tool to get even more discipline. So with all that being said, I wanted to just show you a way that you can start to hold yourself accountable to start going in the right direction towards profitability. So here now I'm going to show you my detailed trading journal, and I want you to be able to copy my template so that you can have a very user-friendly version for you to mark your trades up. Once you get comfortable with that, you can move to some of these more automatic platforms that offer the same idea as well. But if you're brand new, this is a great place to start. So let me show you what that looks like now. So this here is my very lengthy and detailed trading journal. As you can see, I started in February. I believe it was going on 2 years ago now. And I've marked up every trade that I've taken since. As you can see, it's very simple though. So if you're looking for a user-friendly trade journal, this is how you can mark it up. First, you have the date, pretty simple. And then you have your time on which you took the trade. Then you have the type of trade. Now for me, I just wanted to clarify whether it was long or short. Now, sometimes you may take more trades in different directions during the day. So I usually mark up 2 times long, 2 times short, things of that nature. Now, if you want to get a little more technical, you can go into entry, stop, target, things of that nature. But P&L is very, very important as well. Then the most important part is your reasoning and mindset on taking the trade. You can see here, I had to start all the way over and start with a small account. As you can see, my biggest profits on this account was $113. Very, very minuscule. but it helped build my discipline back up and it helped me get to where I am today. So as you can see, let's look at my first entry. Coming to the open, it was very choppy. I seen an SMT forming with ES, waited for proper displacement, etc., etc. I rated my execution, giving it a 9 out of 10. And the best part that you want to do is have your trading view note attached. So when you click it, this is my trade here. I've noticed the SMT, we get a shift higher. I took the long right off this order block here and took it to here. Very, very simple. So it gives you some insight on the type of trades that are successful for you, also for the ones that aren't successful for you. If we go to my losing trade, I came into the trade taking a BE and that equal lows will be taken. I disregarded, we were in a discount. This was a very, very big problem that I was having, trading in discounts and trading in premiums once we're near that level. So this is something that I ended up improving on. And as you can see, I bolded it here because I needed to stop making this mistake. So as you can see here, I linked it as well. Then once I switched to prop firms, as you can see, for transparency and being a real guy, it doesn't always work out. Sometimes you go on losing streaks, but you still have to be disciplined enough to market. You need to know why you're losing so that you can improve on it. So this was a bad month for me in April. May did a little better. June did okay. And then we started winning. So as you can see, the gradual increase in my win percentage as time went on. I wanted to make this quick video to not only get introduced back into YouTube for you guys, but to also show you one of the biggest reasons on why most traders fail, and that's the lack of journaling. You are in luck though. I do have a template for you that's already ready, and I've also added some new sauce to it. As of recently, I've now been grading my setups. So now you will have a drop-down menu that allows you to grade your setups so that you can know what you need to risk based on the setup. If you want this journal template, it's in the description down below. Just click the link and it'll download for you. And I hope it can serve as help towards your trading journey. So until next time, make sure you guys are journaling, and I'll catch you on the next one.